trying to figure out this stupid thing.
Roll call. All right, good morning, everybody. What we're doing today, it's a busy day. We're taking everything off of the vento here, bumper, grill, fenders, rear bumper, the rebars, all that fun stuff, and putting it on the TDI here. And this is the first time that TDIs actually came apart. Like if you have a stock car that's never been pulled apart before, you get to see all the fun stuff of like pulling fender liner out. Inside the fender wells on Mark III's is a rubber coating you have to get through to get the fenders off. We just found out that the rotor here, there was no screw in the rotor, so it's, I don't know, potential. If it wasn't for the brake pads, it would have fallen off. So this is all the fun stuff you get to see as you first start to pull a car apart. But hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have all of the Euro bits and the vento pieces off of this one onto the new one without killing ourselves. So we'll see how today goes.
It just falls apart.
Where'd this car come from?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Okay, that's why. See, that's a Florida car. I think the blue one's a Florida car. There's no rust in one of those. This car's from PA, which why there's rust on it, and this car's from Rhode Island, which why there's rust on it. So if you can find a Florida car, get yourself a Florida car, because there's usually zero rust, unless it's near the beach.
It's been in a wreck.
This one has?
Yeah.
How?
Either that or the control arm completely snapped off.
Well, yeah, this control arm is new.
Fresh welds.
Huh. Interesting. This control arm, you can see, is nice and shiny and black, and the one on the other side is not new. So I don't know, as we pull this car apart, we'll find more and more interesting things, because you know, every time we pull a Volkswagen apart at this house, there's just random pieces that we find all over inside of them. So we'll see how today goes. It's off to a pretty eventful start. We've only been at it for like, what, 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
So this should be fun. After about 30 or so minutes, the bumper is finally off, because normally, like on my car, these go in. If you have a Mark III, there's 3 on the top that just go in, but as you can see here, I guess I don't know why, these holes are bigger, so these don't screw in. There's little nuts that go on the backside, so we had to get behind. We had to go through the bumper and get all these. It was just dumb, because normally these just screw out like normal, and now they're all stupid. So thank goodness this rad support's coming off, because this thing's a whole lot of stupid. So the only way to put the bumper back on and have it secure is to go behind it, like wiggle your hand in the smallest space possible, hold the nut so you can screw it back in to keep it tight, and it's all sorts of terrible. So now we're going to take these off, I believe, and undo the lights, get the front rad support off, put this rad support on that car so the vento bumper will fit, and then we'll be going from there. And then onto the fenders, I think. Updates. Rad support on this one just about off. We're gonna pull the Euro one off this car, get it sanded down, and actually spray it this time, and with the engine enamel here, so it won't rust anymore, or at least potentially slow it down. Get it. You have to fight the rubber stuff a lot. See if you can grab the razor blade and cut some more. Oh, there you go, get off. One fender down.
Nailed it.
Look at that super mint red paint inside this door jam. So never seen the light. Yeah, all this stuff here. This cover coating rubber stuff that you have to dig through to find your bolts, and it's really irritating.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get to.
One fender's off, we're getting there. Headlights are out, rad support's off. So after this gets painted, that'll go back on. Headlights can go back on, then both fenders, and we'll swap them all over. This is the, it actually worked out well. This vento bumper is red, and it'll match this car perfectly. So it only have dark red fenders and then the purplish gray bumper in the rear. Giant mess everywhere. But one fender's on. The rad support is about to get sprayed real quick, so that'll be done. Then once that fender's in and screwed down up here so the front brace doesn't fall off, this fender will get put on. We tried to start this car, well he tried to start this car and it's completely dead. Oh, it's in alarm mode, whatever that means for this car. So,
look inside and look at the dash.
Is it flashing?
Here, watch.
Oh god. All the fuel mileage, no gas. Full gas, no gas, no gas, full. Everything's twitching. Doesn't that fix by going to the trunk and... Well, alright, I'm going to fix this, I think. I can't tell if nope, that didn't work. Wrong key. Which key is it? Oh, this key. Nope, it's still doing it. Normally if you'd go inside and you turn the key right or left it.
No, you have to take off the battery terminals, touch them together.
Oh really? That's how you reset this one? Oh, this isn't the silent alarm. Oh well, that's just gonna stay like that, I guess. Red sports sprayed, so now it's at least the rest is covered. And it's nice and gloss black. And then that's gonna go back on here in a second. The one fender's on. We got over here, and the fitment is super nice now, nice and smooth, like unlike before. So that one's on. We're not gonna swap the E codes over. Not yet. He's just gonna buy the little adapter bracket you can use versus taking this whole, the whole top piece. This is fiberglass and it's kind of beat up. It's like, yeah, it's broken in places. So we're gonna do that. And I think steering wheel too.
Steering wheel's coming.
The Momo steering wheel out of here is coming to this one, and I think eventually we might be ambitious and pull the dimple dash out of that one and put it in here. Maybe. And this one's not bad though. Okay, these are my seats. Remember, these are my seats. Could be a little girl. Fender. It's mint condition. This fender will be for sale if anyone's interested. Mint condition.
Barely even used.
Slight rust in the corners, nothing bad. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. There's a bolt. Hold on, don't hit me. There's a bolt there. And all of this is like rubber coating. Rubber coating it to like dig through to get to your.
Then there's another one.
All the pieces. But the rebar is on. Rebar is on, and I have fabricated, I think maybe the first TDI 4-bar vento grill. Not sure there's any more like this, but this is the first one I've seen. So go me. Our mailman friend's here. Is it leaking? Oh, you hit a curb, I see.
I heard it, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. These wheels will fit on my car, I'm just saying. Front bumper's on, both fenders are on. Gotta throw the grill back on.
For a minute.
And then the rear bumper's gonna go on. And then yeah, our mailman. It's good to have friends with the mailman. He hooks us up. This is our good friend here. Alright, so what's happening right now is our mailman's here, and he has he's got a hole in his tire, and we can't put any air in it's not gonna fix it, so we're gonna try and put some sealant on a nail and put the nail through the hole, hopefully effectively plugging the hole until you can get to a tire shop because there's not one anywhere close by. So we'll see how this goes. It's not leaking too fast. I mean, I know he has deliveries to make, but we went straight from here to get a tire. Wait, get some more on top. Wait. Put some more on the top section here. Make sure it's all around so it goes in. Let it off there. Even better. See if you can hold it down for a minute with the hammer and see if we can just get it to stop, slow down at least a little bit. At least that way if we fill it up, it'll hold for long enough to get a tire shop. I'm hearing this, I couldn't tell. If you're wondering what this gray stuff is, it's exhaust sealant. It's not made for this, but it's working. Nail and exhaust sealant, fix it flat. So that was our good deed of the day. This man's still doing deliveries. I hope he just gets out of here and goes. He's great at the tire shop. Ugh. What'd you lose? Alright, back to this Volkswagen thing. So this car has a tow hitch on it, as you can see down there. And they have it bolted through the tow hitch. And this nut is so seized up. So we're cutting it off. Put the button there. So we're almost there. Okay, it's finally off, and I threw the other piece really far away. It made it across the street.
No, it did not.
It did. So now the vento bumper will fit the little slot for the tow hook will fit across this, and then, not hopefully, it'll fit. After that's on, it'll be a mostly complete vento to have the fenders, the bumper in the front and the rear, and then the 4-bar grill over there. Everything should be done on this one. And then this one has one of the green fenders back on it. And now it's got a nice red fender on it just in time for the holidays. Nice green. And then we'll put the green, probably the original green bumper back on this one. And then it's just gonna sit for somewhat longer. But we are getting there. Car is a pain in the butt. So the problem we're having now is that this is a European bumper and these are American dummy fogs and fogs. And so in the sense that they don't fit, I got this one to stay in there, but we'll go over here. This one, European bumpers have one cutout for the tab. American bumpers have, you can see there's two, one on the top, one on the bottom. So you'd have to either cut these pieces out and have these fit in, or like what I just did, you kind of wedge it in and just push it and they'll stick pretty good. So we're putting American fogs in a European bumper. Like in my car, I put European fogs in an American bumper, but I hacked mine up a little bit, but it's okay, you can't see it. So we're getting there. This has been an all-day adventure. So now we're hoping the vento grill fits on here. I can at least put the fog lights that I can't. I don't think the dummies are gonna fit. Well, I mean, they will if I zip tie them in, but we're getting somewhere. The rear bumper is done. So the back side of the car is done with. So we're just finishing up the front side, and then it'll be all good for a little while. Not perfect, but they're in there. Ah, we're getting dark. Why are we getting so dark? There we go. Not perfect, but they're in there on both sides. American fogs and dummies in the European bumper. Can be done. And the zip tied in the back just so that in case they don't fall out. Always zip tie those in, because even if they're in like properly, they can still fall out and it's really irritating. One step in the right direction. All right, we're done for today. We got a lot accomplished. I'm exhausted. He's exhausted, and they had to leave for in a minute. We got the, I'll show you guys here. Front bumper swapped out, rad support swapped out, American fogs and the European bumper are in. Vento 4-bar with TDI badge. Euro fenders on both sides. The vento rear is on. And that's all we got done today, which took all day, but that's what we got done today. So tomorrow, and this car's all put back together. It's all rented green now. So for yeah, we did it. We took the car apart twice and put it together twice. So for tomorrow, we're gonna try and accomplish getting the steering wheel out of this car, the Momo, and put it in this car. The VR6 tails from this one to that one. Anything else? Oh, and there are car front seats. These there are car front seats out of this one, and then that'll be so seats, tail lights, and Recaros for tomorrow. Seats, tails. So we got a bunch done today. That'll be planned for tomorrow, and then eventually we'll probably pull the nipple dash out of this one as well, and swap it. And then I don't know what we're doing with this car. This car might just sell it or go to scrap. I don't know. It's gonna go somewhere, but at the moment it's not in good working condition. It looks good though. Like the sun right now, it looks fantastic. But it's just gonna stay there.
It's good because you can't even turn it off.
Right from right here, there's a whole bunch of just mismatched Volkswagens. It's funny. Yeah, but we'll be back in tomorrow, so that's the end of day one of this situation. So we'll be back tomorrow to finish it up. All right, what goes on, everyone? It is now Monday night. I did no recording on Sunday because I was gone, and then Larry was at home when he was working, so we didn't get anything filmed, but he only swapped out their cars from the green Mark III to the TDI, so not a lot happened. It's not a big deal. I am home now. He's away. He should be back later tonight. We still have a bunch more stuff to do on the car, swap the tail lights, the steering wheel, that kind of stuff. But what I'm doing tonight is swapping these headlights here to these headlights here, because these are projection headlights, and I cannot find, it's like the most unique bulb ever for the one side that went out, and I cannot find it anywhere. I can't even find those lights on eBay to buy them again just for the lights inside of them. I can't find them anywhere, so I'm taking them out, putting those ones in until I can find a bulb, or I'll swap some E-codes in maybe. I don't know. I've wanted E-codes for a while, but I don't know if I actually want to do it because everyone else has them, but we'll see how that goes. So right now, that's what's going on tonight. Headlight swap. Here we go. All right, swapping headlights is pretty straightforward. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4, I believe. Pull the grill off, hit the 4 screws out. Oh, this goes. There's screws in here. You can see there's screws in there, but they're not holding anything, so that's exciting. And normally you won't have this giant anchor in your way, but I'm not moving that, because if I try to move it's gonna fall over, and then this is not good. So those are coming out and going in here, and these are coming out, and I might just set them over there. I might put them in. I don't know. We'll see. Larry's back. Feel how heavy those ones are compared. Right. Okay, get a good feel. With that side.
That's so much heavier.
Because those are glass. This is what my car's getting faster. So this side right now is faster than that side. Because that side's heavy.
Wow.
Right?
It's a big difference.
And then I have these super white.
Pounds.
They're not super white, but they're these old bulbs I have. So I'm going to put these inside of there. So they're just a bit whiter than the yellowish ones. So I had those from when I had those like before I traded them. So it's halfway there now. Alright, the new lights are in. Boom and boom. Those lights don't look good in that car. Those lights only look good in my car. Not sounding cocky, but like I don't know. Those lights just look good in this car. And that's the only car I've seen these lights look good in. But anyways, these lights, they look good in this car. Nice and OEM. They don't match my smoke dummies anymore, which kind of irritates me, which is why I'm going to go to Ecodes eventually. But the main point is that I have 2 working headlights, and that's always good. And the rest of it can fix on later. So yeah, that'll be the end of this video. We'll do more car stuff next weekend, as we're always doing stuff. So always something to video for you guys. Love all the support. We'll see you guys next time. Later.